Hello Maya, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How's your night going?
Oh, what does the word alright mean?
Oh, that's a good one. It usually means something is done completely or without any doubt. Like if someone says, I outright refuse to go, it means they didn't even hesitate. They just said no. Does that make sense?
When do people usually say alright?
It's a bit of a Swiss Army knife word. People use it for everything from agreeing to a plan, like, all right, I'll be there, to checking if someone's okay, or even just to transition to a new topic. It's basically the ultimate conversational filler.
Why is alright common expression?
Right? It's one of those words that just glues a conversation together. You can't really imagine a day without saying it.
Can alright express different emotion?
Oh, absolutely. It all depends on the tone. If someone says it with a sigh, they might be frustrated or just resigned. But if they say it with a little spark in their voice, it's a total green light. It's wild how one word can do so much heavy lifting.
Is alright formal, informal?
It's definitely more on the informal side. You wouldn't usually find it in a formal legal document, but it's perfectly fine for a workplace or casual chat. In a really professional setting, people usually swap it for something like correct or I agree.
Why do people use short in language?
I think it's mostly about efficiency. Our brains are naturally wired to find the path of least resistance. Why say I do not know when I don't know gets the job done faster? Plus, it just makes the conversation feel more fluid and human.
Can one word improve someone's mood?
I think so. A single word can be a huge deal if it's the right one at the right time. Like yeses when someone's been waiting for a big answer, or even just finally when something's been stressing them out. It's all about the weight behind it.
What is the difference between okay and alright?
They're basically cousins in most cases. You can swap them and no one would blink. But all right often feels a bit more like a confirmation or a signal that things are moving forward. Okay, is a bit more of a baseline, like just confirming that something is acceptable or functioning. Does that feel right to you?
Why do teachers and parents say alright?
I think it's often a tool for management when they're trying to steer a conversation or get a group of kids to focus. All right is like a gentle signal that the topic is changing. It's less aggressive than listen up, but more firm than
Can tone change the meaning of alright?
100%. Think about it. A quick, upbeat, all right, sounds like a celebration, but a slow, dragging, all right usually means they're about to give you some news you're not going to love.
How does language become popular over time?
It's kind of like a giant living organism. Words just survive if they're useful or if they catch on with the people who have the most influence. It usually starts with a small group of people using a shortcut or a slang term, and then it ripples outward until suddenly everyone is saying it. It's all about how we connect and what sticks.
Can movies and music influence expressions?
Definitely. Music and movies are like huge accelerators for language. When a line from a film or a lyric from a song goes viral, it becomes a shorthand for a whole feeling that people start using in their real lives. It's a way for people to feel like they're part of something bigger.
Can positive affirmation reduce stress?
I really believe it can. It's like giving your brain a little nudge in the right direction. When you tell yourself something positive, it can break that loop of stressful thoughts and actually lower your cortisol levels. Have you tried any of those for yourself?
Why do humans seek from others?
I think it's fundamental part of our DNA. We're wired for connection. Whether it's for survival, validation, or just the feeling that we're not alone in our heads, we need other people to make sense of the world. It's kind of a beautiful, messy necessity.
Can language reflect personality?
Oh, totally. The way someone chooses their words, the rhythm they use, even the slang they pick up, it's like a verbal fingerprint. You can tell a lot about someone's energy or how they're feeling just by the patterns and how they talk.
Mm, what happens
You
when
got something on your
people
mind?
communicate poorly?
I think things just start to fray. When communication breaks down, people start filling in the gaps with their own assumptions, and that's usually where the misunderstandings and resentment kick in. It's like trying to build a house with a manual written in a language no one speaks.
Is kindness important in communication?
It's everything. Without kindness, communication is just an exchange of data. Kindness is what makes a person actually feel heard and understood, which is the difference between conversation and an interrogation.
Do you use word or write often?
Writing gives you a whole different kind of space to think. It lets you slow everything down and really refine your thoughts before they hit the page. Do you write for work or is it more of a personal thing?
Can have
I'm
confirmed
listening.
words ever helped you?
Since I don't have a personal life, I don't experience things the way you do. But I've seen in the data I process that when someone feels a genuine sense of concern from another person, it can be a total game changer for them. It's like a safety net for the soul.
Okay, Maya. Can simple expression create strong conversation?
I really think so. Some of the most meaningful conversations start with something tiny like, how are you? Or I'm here. It's not about the complexity of the words, but the openness they create for the other person to start sharing.
What lesson does all right teach us?
I think you mean all right again, right? It teaches us about flexibility. It's a word that adapts to whatever we need it to be in the moment, whether that's a sign of agreement, a check in, or a way to move forward. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest tools are the most versatile.
Final thoughts on all right.
Basically, the ultimate glue of the English language. It just proves that we don't always need fancy words to connect. Sometimes a simple, flexible word that acknowledges the other person is all it takes to keep things moving.
Thank you, Maya.
You're so welcome. It's a great chat. Any other words on your mind, or are you all set for now?
Goodbye.
Bye for now. Catch you next time.